That's where value acquisition comes in. Values are dynamic. So throughout our lives, we can value from evaluating and clarifying these values that guide our choices. Our personal value system is not static. So we don't have the same values our entire lives. Our values change over time and they change throughout the lifespan. So when you think back on your life, maybe you can think of an event that happened, such as having your first child or getting married, maybe a big move to a new city or a new location. These are all major events in your life that really can change your values. So the values that you all have today may be drastically different than the ones that you inherited when you were a child. And it's really normal. It's a normal part of growing up to start challenging these values. And this can be done by asking yourself some of those questions that were on the previous slide, such as what do I want in life and what's the right path for me to take? So what we mean by value acquisition is when your values are chosen freely. Many of our values come from our family, from our friends, our church, and society. So all of those things can really impact our values. And values continually evolve as you get older and as you kind of work your way through the lifespan. And really, values can start to change once you gain skills in critical thinking and moral reasoning. So, really, at that point where we're able to kind of choose what we think is right and wrong, our values can shift drastically and they'll continue to shift throughout our lives. So, the values you had even 2 years ago or even 6 months ago for a lot of us may not be the same values that we have today. And just to point this out now, and we'll continue to kind of reiterate this point throughout the rest of our presentation, if your current habits and behaviors are not aligned with your values, that doesn't necessarily reflect that those things aren't important to you. That's okay when there's misalignment. It's really normal. That's why we check in with value acquisition exercises so that we can kind of get back on track. So we can have this blueprint, this map in front of us that can help guide our decisions and the habits that we choose to create.